Well, for more on what Hillary Clinton needs to do during her speech tonight, I'm joined here in Philadelphia by Democratic Congresswoman Karen Bass. She's from California. Congresswoman, thanks very much for joining me. Let's start with your state, California, because a lot of the delegates from California have been the ones during the course of this convention that have been ardently supporting Bernie Trump and are still not convinced about Hillary Clinton. Are we going to leave this convention with a unified Democratic Party fully committed to electing Hillary Clinton?
You know, I actually feel completely positive about that, and I say that, number one, if you look at how the vote went in California, she won by a significant margin. California is solidly blue, and so I'm absolutely convinced that California is going to go.
Delegates at this convention.
I know we have. And you know what I've learned about them is that some of them, well, they are Bernie supporters, but some of them also have a variety of other agendas. And so I don't believe that our state is reflected at all by what you've seen take place here. Okay. I think it's unfortunate that some of the disruption has come from my state.
What does Hillary Clinton need to do tonight to improve her chances of winning the election in November?
I think she needs to bring it all together. It'll be the finale of the night. It has been an unbelievable build-up. Every day the speakers have just been amazing, and I do believe that she is going to give a historic speech that ties all of the dots together from what we've seen at the beginning.
Give a political stump speech? Does she need to give a personal story?
You know what? I think she needs to be personal, but I also think she needs to hit on several categories. The economy, foreign affairs, domestic issues. I think she has to hit on all of those. And what I would say would be a wonderful way to do that would be to do it through her personal story. So in other words, she didn't just start working on these issues, as we all know. She's been working on them for decades. So she has the possibility of painting that picture by telling her personal story, talking about her past, and drawing it to the present.
Congresswoman, you know this. Hillary Clinton's got fairly high disapproval ratings, very high disapproval ratings. There are a lot of people around this country, including young women, who really don't like her. Why?
You know, well, one, I don't think it's shocking that she has high unfavorables, considering she has been hit for several decades, but just think about how quick things change. 2 years ago, she had higher favorables than President Obama when she was Secretary of State. So the minute she decided to run for president, people have drawn out 3 decades of history of attacks on the Clintons. And I think it has
away. I mean, that's still a problem for her between now and November. Those attacks are not going to disappear.
Right. I don't think that they will either. But what I do believe is going to happen, because it's happening every day, the distinction between these two candidates is probably the most extreme distinction I have seen in my lifetime between two people. And I do believe if people see her and see that contrast, that she's going to be fine in November.
Congresswoman Karen Bass, thank you very much for joining me all the way from California to here in Philadelphia. Congresswoman, thank you.